Alright, so everybody, hey, when I call your name, raise your hand, alright? Reed, Grant, Matt, Ryan, Isaiah, William, Nick, Malachi, Jackson, Braden, Tyler, the leader, Chris, Admir. Where's that? He played the court.
How to try.
Hey, watch him be outside. Come on. Dude, I'm running shorts. He's coming. All right. Rosie, take minutes up. Right here. Hey. Sorry. I don't care if he's here or not. It's on him. All right, guys. So, qualifying round. Are you doing fighting gauntlet? Top 8 players tonight. Yo! I'm giving a briefing here. Can you guys please be respectful? Most of you guys aren't even playing. Thank you. This is the second two qualifying tournament. So the one heavyweight fight night. First one fell back from that. We're calling on June. Top 8 players tonight. Qualify for the one in June. Not sign up for more than 16 players to earn their spot. Able to play an unrestricted. 1v1 tournament. 2 out of 3. First game can be king. When you're getting ready, you're behind the blue or yellow armband. There's a blue, yellow flag. Yes, sir. No, I'm behind. Oh, okay. Yes. But they're all in one. After the first round, you guys will switch sides. Second game type, it's fun and man. Stand. You get red light and blue light. Side. Put your hand on the light. Red light. Find your magazine. Shoot you. Okay. One light. If there is a third round, we'll be sudden death. You have to switch sides. Come back into the side of the mat. One shot, kill, side to win it. Everyone understand? Sir. Any questions? Yes. You have to have a tracer. So you are allowed one magazine per game. Total of 3 games per round. When you go out in the field, you want two mags. One mag with you. Take mags in. Very vicious. Very call. The game. That's everybody understands. Any other questions? You're in a 3-minute time frame. Your flag, whether it's blue or yellow, needs to be at the top at the end of the game. So that's fair. Yes. You not any time frame So, and there's no limit where every player can go sponsor. Everybody understands. You cannot sponsor. So throws everything. It looks like you're switching magazines. They're gonna call it. Just press every part. Hey guys, also you're on the side of the tank. You cannot go around the tank. You go in front of the tank, there's caution tape. You cannot go around the tank completely. You go in front of the tank and back over. You cannot go all the way around the tank. If you're not going around that side of the tank, you'll be called out. Sir. Okay. All right, guys. First name. You got Rance. Max. Blue. Max. Yellow.
Alrighty, we do apologize for the issues in camera quality and latency. It's just a little bit issues with our networking, but we're gonna try to work with what we got and get you guys a good tournament stream.
I'm going with I'm just filming. Yeah, we got a shield out. Yeah. Hey. Yep, yep.
Far end, Dylan, close it, stream.
So you want me to go to the sun? Hey Zach, where do you want me?
Dylan, close end, yeah.
Hey, over here on your right side.
Yeah.
Oh, four? Okay, dokie.
Got it. Great, thank you.
Alrighty, so we are gearing up for match 1, which is Rance versus Max. Rance on blue, Max on red. With that being said, next game is going to be Ryan versus Isaiah, and then the game after that will be William versus Nick. So it does appear that a lot of our latency issues do appear to be coming from the switching of the scenes, so we're probably going to try to stay on this one scene with both our camera angles for the majority of the night. With that whistle, we are going to be starting game 1. Looks like Rance is going to be the first one to raise the flag to his color. Max is nowhere to be seen. Max is going to see Rance trying to raise the flag and try to respond. Not hitting Rance, but putting shots down the fire, trying to push him back. Got eyes on Max and Rance. They're both playing the same angle, trying to get each other from the other side. Rance is going to be peeking around the bottom side, trying to get a sneaky pick on the Max, but Max has no clue what is going on. Both just sitting there in a stalemate, waiting for one to strike. Rance is going to try to go for some shots. Max is going to fall back, presumably getting hit, and Rance is going to raise the flag to the top. After much attempt, Rance is going to get the flag all the way to the top and is going to fall back to a more passive angle to try to get a good angle to make sure Max cannot capitalize on his out of position. Looks like they're fighting in the back, out of the view of our cameras, so we do not know which is going on, but we do know Rance does have the flag, and Max does need to take a move onto the flag if he wants a chance of winning this round. Rance is going to be playing the tank, trying to hold Max back from getting anywhere near that tank, taking shots at him, taking him out every single time he peeks. Max is going to take that walk back to spawn, to respawn. He's looking for a nice angle, playing the hot dog stand, looking for Rance, who was playing the tank. We don't have eyes on Rance, but we can presume that he did try to reposition after taking Max up in the last life. Max sticking around back, pushing into the jail. Looks like Max is going to push back, trying to get the flag up. Rance is trying to stop him, putting in as many shots as he can towards that flag, pushing on him. It looks like he has not stopped him yet, but the round is over. And I believe that round will be going to Rance. That being said, that is the first round of tonight's KWA Fight Night.
Yeah, to get one of you guys in the back of the field.
Were you getting shot? Oh no.
Yeah,
Were you getting shot?
no.
Okay.
But you can't say that. Walk off start.
The whisper being blown. We are off into round 2 of the first set, Max versus Rance. Flag is going to be in neutral position at the start. They did switch sides. Rance is on the side of which Max did start, over by the paintball shop. Rance has the control of the middle of the map, trying to see where Max is going. Max is trying to play around that jailhouse. Rance has information on where Max is, but cannot be sure. Rance knows exactly where he is now after Max is laying down fire, trying to look for him. Rance is trying to sneak around to the other side without being seen. Pushing up towards the flag. Rance is going to be laying down fire, pushing it onto Max, going for a flank and getting it. Max is going to be taken out by the flank of Rance, and Rance is going to get a free flag capture with that pick.
Yes. Come right. Huh?
I don't know why.
Alright.
Whistle.
It's the same thing. Yeah, yours is laggy too.
Yeah. Let's see that. On his, they're probably both laggy.
And with the whistle being blown, we are going to go into round 1 of this next set, Ryan versus Isaiah. We're going to be playing the king of the whole round of this set. Isaiah's going to be pushing onto the flag right at the start and getting it straight up, pushing onto them, playing aggressive, looking for the pick. A much different play style than what we saw last match. Isaiah's holding the angle in the hot dog stand, waiting for him to Brian to do anything. Isaiah is now choosing to play around the paintball stand, looking for any pick possible on Ryan. Ryan is nowhere to be seen. Looks like he's going for a sneaky flank around the side, pushing up and getting picked by Isaiah. Isaiah is going to push in aggressively to try to look for any opportunities possible to maintain that lead with the flag in the air. Remember, this match is only going to be 2 minutes long. Ryan has to do something desperate in order to get that flag up immediately. They're trying to get that flag raised. He's going to respond. They're laying shots down onto the flag. Looks like Ryan is going to get the pick on Isaiah, who is trying to get that. And he's going to be trying to raise the flag to the top to get a point. Ryan is definitely focusing here on getting the pick rather than raising the flag so that he can guarantee get that safe flag capture and maintain to hold the point. That is the end of round 1, which will put us into round 2. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Ryan did win that round, and round 2 is our second round. Each player will start the round with no magazine and no rounds in the chamber. They will have 2 minutes to locate their mag and eliminate the player. First to do so wins the round. If Isaiah does manage to take this round, we'll be going into round 3, which will be our tiebreaker round, sudden death, 1v1, 1 respawn, or no respawns, 1 life. Looks like their mags have been hidden. They're about to launch the next game with the whistle blown. They're off. Ryan and Isaiah have switched sides, looking for their magazines to try to pick the other player. Both players running the map, frantically trying to look for their magazine. Looks like one of them has found their magazines. They both have found their magazines as return fire is being taken place. So Ryan's playing around the front of that jailhouse, looking for Isaiah, not knowing where he is. They were in a firefight a couple seconds ago, but it looks like they run around each other perfectly. It looks like round 2 is over.
I don't know. Exactly. Okay. I'm up here. This tower.
look a little interesting because I'm on the ground.
Wait, I'm on this side.
Yeah, William is blue, Nick yellow. William blue, Nick yellow.
As we gear into the next round, which will be William versus Nick. William on the blue, Nick on the red. Round 1, which is our King of the Hill round, where both players have to raise the flag to their color with unlimited lives. This round will last 2 minutes.
What's that?
As we are gearing up to go into the second round, or the first round of the third set. The whistle is blown and the round is starting. Both players need to get this flag raised if they want to take round 1. Neither player is going to be peeking the middle lane yet, both playing very conservatively. Not being seen by any of our cameras yet. But it looks like one of the players is playing around the jailhouse, looking for any angle they can get. The match is in a stalemate as no shots have been fired in almost 30 seconds into the round. Both players want to get this first pick to get that flag up right off the bat. Looks like they have made contact, but in the back. If I'm not mistaken, William is playing the jailhouse. Wow. Nick has pushed up to the flag and is holding that angle down. It looks like he has made an attempt to raise the flag to his color, but he's playing really conservative to make sure he does not get picked. William's going to respond by raising the flag to his color and pushing back. Nick does not know yet, but he's playing the pink ball shot. William might have pulled the fast one on Nick, raising the flag to his color. In the last second, Nick tried to push up to the flag to change it to his color, but he is going to be cut off by the buzzer. And it looks like William will be taking round 1. As we go into round 2, the Scavenger Round. If you're just tuning in to Scavenger Round, each player's magazines will be hidden across the map, and they have to find their magazines in order to take out the other player. This is a 1 life round. A little twist of having to locate their magazines. As the buzzer goes off and looks like William already has his mag. Looks like they both already have their mags as shots getting. William is going to take the hit and lose the second round, which will put us into our third round. Sudden death, 1 versus 1. 1 life only. This is for all the marbles. There's no loser. At least I don't believe there is a loser's bracket in this tournament, which will make it so winner takes all in this next round. 1 life only. Both teams, they try to locate their magazines. As the buzzer goes, this is a normal 1v1, 1 life only. They're playing the original size in which they did start the round, or the set in. Looks like Nick is going to be pushing into the red building which is what he did on round 1, which could be a fatal mistake, as William might be expecting that. Both players are playing it really stealthy. Not a single shot has rung out in the first 20 seconds of this round. Both players know that a single BB to any part of their body will put them out of this tournament. Looks like Nick is just going to be holding this red building. William playing the jailhouse. Both looking for any sign of the other player. No information is known on either side. Making this a game of stealth, a war of attrition, a war of patience. Nick is going for a bit of a wider peek. He's going to abort and go back into the red building. William is nowhere to be seen, playing his life to the fullest extent. About a minute into this round, and not a single bullet has been fired from either side, both valuing their stealth over all else. Nick's still holding that angle in the red building. William's still nowhere to be seen, presumably in the jailhouse, as that's where he was playing at the beginning of the round. Both players want the other one to aggress, make it an easy pick. Nick is going to push out of the red building, looking for William. He knows that he has to make a move because William is not going to. Looks like Nick is going to be playing towards the pink ball stand. An amazing angle, but very open with William to see. He's going to push back into his own spawn, looking for any sign of William, but still none, even some of the perspectives. First couple of BBs are going to thrown out. It appears one of them has been tagged, but
When that's the 3-4-1.
the winner of that set was I do apologize for the latency issues with our cameras. This is a new system that we are trying to try out.
Malachi coming out blue and Jackson coming out yellow. Malachi blue, Jackson yellow. Also, who won that last game? Nick won last game.
Yeah, I just did get the clarification that Nick did in fact win that last game as we go into the next game, which will be Malachi versus Jackson. Malachi is going to Jackson. This will be our King of the Hill round, which is the first round of the set. Just normal, unlimited respawns, King of the Hill. Flags in the middle, raise it to their team's color in the round with the flag and win the round. This round is quite possibly the most crucial round of the entire set, as they need to establish what each other's playstyles are during this unlimited respawn round if they want any chance of taking home the set. As the buzzer goes, we go off into the first round of the set. It appears that Jackson will be playing the pink ball stand right off the bat, pushing up, but he's going to push onto the flag immediately. With the flag raised, he's going to push back into his own spawn, looking for any angles he can to hold back the opposition. Jackson's going to be pushing back towards the pink ball stand, looking for Malachi. Trying to make Malachi push into him for this round. Jackson playing it really safe, playing that pink ball stand, knowing that he has the advantage with that flag captured. He's going to be pushing back into his own spawn. Malachi is nowhere to be seen. Presumably playing one of the buildings, looking for a cheeky angle on to Jackson. This is Jackson's game right now as he's complete control of the middle of the map.
Hey, what was that, Nick?
Jackson's going to be pushing back into the red building. Jackson's name of the game here is he's repositioning after every shot, not letting Malachi know where he is. Playing mind games on him, knowing that he just needs to play time and he will win this round as he currently has the flag captured. He's going to be playing the backside of his paintball stand. Playing stealthy this time. Trying to make Malachi push up to this flag. Malachi is going to be going for this flag. Pushing up to around the barrier. And that will be round 1 with Jackson taking the round. They will now swap sides, hand their mags to the refs, and we'll go into round 2, which is the Scavenger Round, where they have to locate their mags to eliminate the other player, 1 life only. We'll be going on a short break as we've had some technical difficulties with the actual tournament. The refs need to get together and discuss what is currently going on with the tournament. So, with the black screen, that is what is going on. Thank you guys for your patience. And if you're just tuning into the stream, we are doing some technical things with the tournament, and the refs are discussing some issues. So please give us a minute. We do apologize for this inconvenience. This whistle goes, we are going to be back in it on this back with the King of the Hill match of the next round. This round will be Braden and Tyler. Braden is going to be getting the flag right off the bat and pushing in and presumably tagging Tyler. He's pushing back to. He was actually tagged and he had to go back respawn. Tyler is playing the paintball shop, looking for the next pick on Braden. The match is a stalemate, but Braden does have the flag. Braden just has to play time here and secure the round. Tyler is nowhere to be seen. As the timer ticks down, this match will be coming to a close. Braden still has the flag. If that sound of the whistle will be the end of the match. Tyler needs to do something here if he wants to try to pull this round back. But it looks like he's just trying to hunt Braden to try to get the flag secured. But Braden will not peek. He's holding those angles on that flag.
In between the rounds, Steve just called and said that everyone is pointing the camera at their boot and crotch.
With the sound of the whistle, the end of the round is upon us. Braden will be taking this round with that beginning of the round flag secure. Going into round 2, which will be the Scavenger Round. Mags will be hitting around the field, 1 life only on both sides. First player to locate their mag and take the other player out will take this round. If Braden is to take this round, the set will be over. But if Tyler takes it, we'll be going into the sudden death round. Waiting for the sound of the whistle to start the round, and there it is. The round is a go. Tyler is going to be pushing up, playing a little bit more aggressive than he did last time. Going to be picking up his mag right off the bat. Braden also has his, throwing those bolts across the range and hitting Tyler. I believe that will take us out of this set with Braden winning 2-0. I do apologize for my mistake, but it does appear that Tyler was actually the one who took that round 2.
Blue and Chris in yellow. Leader, blue, Chris, yellow.
Next up will be a leader in blue and Chris in red. This will be the last round of the first set of matches. But after this, we do actually have a loser's bracket. So if players were eliminated, they do have another chance to take it all.
Okay, let me see. It doesn't miss the room.
This round did launch, but about 40 seconds into it, we will see the first shot being fired.
Nick, come see me after this game, please. I think we have an incorrect ruling on who won.
Braden won.
Braden?
Braden.
They were saying that Braden is the one that won.
Okay, thank you. Was it Braden that won?
What was that?
Is it Braden that won that last set?
He won the first and second.
They're saying that they won the first and second set.
That was what I saw from my perspective, but that's my bad. I mixed up the names last game.
As we launch into round 2, the scavenger round, both teams will be trying to locate their mags to take out the other player. Chris Admir already has his magazine and is looking for Chris. As gunshots ring out in the back, it's only up to assumption which player had won that round. And we do have a correction on the last set, the Braden versus Tyler set. Braden did actually take that set 2-0 like originally stated. Small mix-up with the refs and names. Also, it does appear that the Admir versus Chris set is over with a decisive 2-0.
It's actually gonna be good.
Yeah, up next we got game 7, Reed and Max. Reed blue, Max yellow.
Reed blue, Max yellow.
This was the winner of last game. Admir? Repeat that name. Chris? Chris, okay.
And the last set was taken by Chris. We're now going to be on to the first match of the second sets of matches, which will be Reed versus Max. Reed did get a bye to the first round, and Max did take the first set of the day, so this could be a very interesting match. As it also blows, we are into round 1, the King of the Hill round. Both players are playing the back lane, with Max playing where he originally spawned. Looking through the mid lane, looking to see any sign of Reed, but he will not see it as Reed is playing the back lane. Max is being pushed up to the flag, securing the flag for himself and pushing back to the hot dog stand to put a more passive angle regard his flag. Max is going to be holding an angle on the paintball stand as Reed does everything he can to try to push up to the hot dog stand to get an angle on our flag, looking for any space he can to get up to that flag and take it for himself. All Max has to do is hold him back, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that as Reed is pushed up onto the flag. All he has to do is get the confidence to pull that flag down, and he will be able to secure this round. But he looks like he's going to be taken out by Max, and Max is going to be pushing back towards the paintball stand to go for that more passive angle. Reed will also have no information when he tries to get back to get to this flag on where Max is gone. Reed's going to be pushing up onto that flag again. Max does not know. Reed going for the focus here, but Max firing shots down the lane. It looks like he did tag his hand, get him off the flag. All Max has to do is play a little bit more time, and this round is his. And he knows that he is firing shots down the lane, trying to do everything he can to make it so. Reed does not push back up. He's peppering shots down that lane, but he only has one magazine, but does not matter as the whistle is blown, and Max takes that round. We're going to round 2, the scavenger round, in which a magazine will be hidden from both players somewhere on the map. As the whistle is blown and the match starts, both players are rushing to their spots to which their mags have been hidden. Looks like Max has made no advance, but instead playing it kind of safe. Reed is playing this building over by the paintball stand, playing a little bit more passive. It looks like he's playing like he has his magazine already, so that is what is to be assumed. Both players peppering shots down the lane, being a little more passive considering that they only have one life. One BB will end the round. If Max wins this round, the set will be over. If Reed wins this round, we will be going on to our sudden death. Reed is taking pop shots down the middle lane, which could be a mistake as it does give Max information on where he is. Max playing the stealth game, nowhere to be seen on our cameras. He's still sitting behind that paintball stand, just out of reach of our cameras. Max is going to push up, and they are now in a firefight. Looks like Reed is going to get tagged, and Max will be taking that set 2-0.
Hold on. What's the hold on trades on that last? He hit me too. Do we go a third round?
But
He never picked up his magazine.
he didn't have his mag. Was it when he was afterwards? When I was by the barrels?
Yeah, when he got. Oh, you didn't have your
mag
mag yet?
I had my mag in by the barrels.
Well, I felt a BB hit. Kind of as I shot him when he went low.
Oh, so he had his mag in. Because he ran out of BBs over there with his mag off. I only had 3 in my Yeah, and he cleared it because he kept shooting and it sounded like air. I saw no BBs after. So, and then he got his mag and then he shot after. No? Oh, then that's what
I heard 2 BBs from him. Without running out.
Alright, that's game.
Fit?
Hang on one more. It's hot out here, bud. Yeah. How's that, dude? Why did you go for the mag?
It's like my mag's off of. I had 3 BBs in your shit. But you can't use it, dude. Is this like still live or?
Yeah.
Is this alive?
I think the winner is last night. Matt was the winner.
Jesus.
Watch it happen again. Exactly.
Alright guys, up next we have Ryan in blue and Nick in yellow. Ryan blue, Nick yellow.
Blue's on red. Yellow's on red.
As we begin to set up for the next game, it will be Ryan on blue and Nick in red. Both of these players did win their last set, so we're starting to get into some of the more interesting matches of the day. As the round begins, we are going to be seeing Nick pushing up onto the paintball stand, looking for a pick onto Ryan to be able to secure that flag. We have a pretty good angle on Ryan, looking down the lane, looking for any sign of Nick. Looks like Nick is going to get a tag on the Ryan and be able to push up and grab that flag. Both players know where each other are. Ryan playing the middle barrier, Nick playing the paintball shot. Both players trying to lay down shots, but Nick is going to get tagged. Ryan is guarding this flag straight on, and he's going to be continuously tagging Nick, third time in the row. Ryan currently has an unstoppable defense on Nick. As Nick goes out the fourth time, Ryan still holding him down. Looks like Ryan did go for a bit of a more aggressive play, giving up the space of his mid-control, which could be seen as a fatal mistake. As Ryan's entire strategy was based on that mid-control that he established very early on in the round, but it does not matter, and Nick cannot capitalize on Ryan's mistake, and the first round will end as we go into the Scavenger Round. Nick needs to win this round if he wants to stay in the bracket and not get knocked to the loser's bracket. It looks like refs are in position to launch our Scavenger Round. We are waiting for the whistle, and as we begin this round, both players are going to rush straight to their magazines. And it looks like we're going to have a very decisive round. The question is now who got tagged.
Nah, it's good. He definitely hit me.
It's down to the ref's call as both players were tagged. Question lies. Who was tagged first?
Hope so.
As both players are switching spawns, it seems they have decided that we were going to sudden death, one life only. Sudden death. One BB will send this one player to the loser's bracket. Shots are getting rung out at the beginning of the round, and this round could be over right off the bat. And we can't see what is going on. Alright, it appears to be playing the boxes of the paintball shot, pushing back towards red house. Nick is nowhere to be seen. Both players know that they need to be playing very safe here, as again, that one BB will be sending them to the loser's bracket. The match is in a kind of a stalemate as both players refuse to peek each other. It's been about 15 seconds and not a single BB has been fired on the field. This match is still anybody's game, as most likely neither player has any intel on where the other player is. I do believe the winner of this match continues to be in a stalemate, with no BBs being fired at all for almost a minute now. Stealth is the name of the game, as both players are doing everything they can to sniff out where the other one is. As shots get fired across the arena, it is quite possible that this round has been decided. The whistle has been blown, the field is being cleared, the winner has been decided. For our angle, we have no clue who it is, but when we get to call in who it was, we're sure to know.
Really? When you were running that way. I did. I'm gonna just show you what I saw. It was crazy.
Yeah, maybe. No, I didn't. Oh. I must have known what I did.
You guys are up next.
It was fun. You want to take a break? You too? No, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm taking a break.
I got what we got. That's the winner.
And that round was decided, as Nick was the winner.
Oh yeah.
Next match will be Jackson versus Braden.
Jackson, Braden, you guys ready?
Sure.
Who's gonna win this one?
Don't talk. Don't talk. Let's do a show up. Don't start talking. That's when it gets bad for me. That's when it gets bad. That's when it gets bad.
Whoa.
Hey, what's up? Hey, hold me back. Hold me back. Hold me back. Hold me back.
All right. Keep it clean out here, guys. Keep it clean. Sportsmanship.
You guys right here?
You're gonna go left. Braden, you're gonna go right.
Baby, going out?
Jackson going left. Braden going different.
Yeah, go.
players have entered the field and are getting in position to launch our next round. Our camera number 2 also looking to launch second round. All we need now is to blow the whistle and we'll be off in round 1, the King of the Hill round, in which both players need to fight over the flag. Unlimited lives, but only the winner of the round will be decided by who has the flag when the whistle is blown at the end. As the whistle is blown, we are launched into the next round. Bullets are getting launched already. Jackson is playing around the jail, looking for the early pick on the Braden before going for the flag. Braden probably playing in the back lane as he's not been seen in the middle at all. Match is already in a stalemate. It appears Braden is living in the stealth, living in the shadows, looking for any mistake by Jackson. Jackson's over there taking quick peeks, trying to get any information he can on where Braden is. Braden's been completely silent since the launch of the round. No footsteps, no gunshots, no nothing. Jackson knows nothing. Neither player has captured the flag, but that is the name of the game here. As the round pans out as a rather peculiar one, no shots have been fired, and as I say that, the first shots of the round are getting launched out. Braden is going to take out Jackson. That stealth does pay off as he takes the flag. Jackson has now respawned, looking for a pick on the Braden as he plays hot dog. Jackson did get a flank on Braden, but did get taken out and has to take that respawn. Braden still playing that center, taking complete control of mid. Jackson looking for any slip up of the mid control, pushing straight down the middle of the lane, throwing shots everywhere across the map, looking for Braden. Braden's back in his stealth. Jackson thinks he knows where he is, but Braden might have another plan for him. Braden is hidden as Jackson plays the paintball stand. All Braden's got to do now is play time as he has secured the flag. As the whistle is blown, Braden will be taking this round. The name of the game in this round was complete stealth, waiting for Jackson to slip up, and then capturing the flag and playing it out for time. Quite a brilliant strategy, if I do say so myself. But that will put us into round 2, the Scavenger Round. Both players have a magazine hidden across the map. You must find their magazine and take out the other player. One life only. One BB decides the entire match. If Braden wins this round, we will be put in to the next set. As you get ready to launch the next round, the whistle blows and the round is started. Jackson playing straight up the middle, getting that magazine, loading up. Both players are now firing shots across each other. This is going to be a lot quicker round. One BB is all it takes to end this round. Both players peppering shots down at each other. It's almost impossible. Jackson's going for the flank on Braden. Has Braden noticed? That's the question. As shots ring out, it is likely the round has been decided. As the conversation pans out with the refs to decide who is the winner of that round. As the ref hands them their magazines, it is likely that Jackson won that round and has put us into sudden death. Both players, one life only. No shenanigans or nothing. First player to take out the other player advances while the other one gets sent to the loser's bracket. It's imperative for each player to win this round, but only one can take the victory. Both players are going to be playing their lives here as they know the consequences. Jackson is playing the jailhouse with Braden nowhere to be seen. He's using that stealth we saw in the first round. Last time he did this, he crawled up into the hot dog stand, but I can imagine he would do that again. This match has gone into a stalemate as both players are creeping around the map looking for any hint of the other player. Jackson is sitting there at the jailhouse looking for Braden to make an aggressive play, but it might not happen. Patience is the name of the game when you only have one life. One BB will send you to the loser's bracket. And the question is if Jackson's ears are good enough. If Braden can sneak up on Jackson, it could be a game-winning play. It does seem that Braden is still nowhere to be seen. As the crickets of this match are interrupted by gunshots. We are uncertain of which player has fired those shots, but contact has been made and a player has been taken down. Question is which player is moving on. Both sides are gearing up for this next match. Chris versus Admir. Chris will be starting on the blue side of Admir on the red. So the whistle blow, the start of the round is going to be a go. The capture the flag round, or more of the king of the hill round, where both players have to secure that middle flag to win. Admir is going to be pushed up to the paintball building right off the bat, with Chris being nowhere to be seen. Chris is actually at the hot dog stand, playing that red building, trying to take control of that mid. Looks like Admir is going to be taking out Chris, but not capitalizing on the flag. Instead, he's going to look for another pick on Chris. Flag is still in its neutral position. Both players still gunning for that flag. Match has gone stale, as no more shots are being rung out. Admir's position is not known by Chris because of the reposition after the first pick. A single shot's being rung out as both players are valuing their stealth. That flag's still in neutral position. It's still anybody's round. Both players are more focused on the enemy rather than the goal of this round. No control of mid is being taken. Any player can sneak up on that flag and take it. This is only a 2-minute round, so a player needs to strike fast if they want to take this round. As the whistle is blown, no player secured the flag in that round. We're going to go on to the scavenger round. Both players have a magazine hidden somewhere on the field. So whistle is blown. We were put into the scavenger round. Chris has secured his magazine. Admir as well. Shots are being rung out, but neither are connecting for either player. But there's a whistle blown, as that means the round is over. I believe we are going into the sudden death round, as round 1 was ended in a tie. As both players switch sides once again in their original position of which they started this set in. They're now down to the ringer. One BB determines their fate. And with the whistle about to be blown, there it is. The round is a go. Admir playing straight towards the paintball building. Chris just laying down shots, trying to get any lucky connects. Admir pushes up to the crates in front of the paintball stand. Pushing back to the red building where Chris was presumably hiding. Shots are rung out by both players, which presumably means this round is a close. As the refs are deciding who takes this set, we are on to the next one. whistle was blown again. I believe we are in another tiebreaker round because the first one was a draw. Both players playing around this yellow building, looking for the other one. It looks like they're starting to circle each other with the shots coming to a close and the crickets to be heard. As this match has gone stale, both players are valuing their stealth. As one BB will send them to the losers bracket. This is the final round of their set. As the round comes to a close, Chris is going to be the winner of that set.
We have Isaiah in blue and William in yellow. Isaiah blue, William yellow.
This next match will be Isaiah in blue and William in yellow. There's a correction on this round. This will actually be Malachi and Tyler rather than Isaiah. As that set did come to a close, Tyler did beat Malachi, and there is current discussions on a ruling of about 2 sets to go with Admir versus Chris. We are going into another sudden death between Chris and Admir to decide the set. There's a little bit of miscommunication on the winner of that set, so we're going to be deciding with a sudden death. As the sudden death is off to a rip, shots are run from both parties. This time, no stealth is present. Both sides are pumping shots down the lane, trying to get a pick on the opposition. Chris is going to be pushing around the back flank. Admir is going to be holding the pink ball stand. Looks like he might get a successful flank, but Admir does not catch it. It looks like this match is over with something. I don't exactly know what happened. The rest will call out.
No changes to the bracket. No changes to the bracket. Up next, I have Isaiah in blue and Will in yellow. Isaiah blue, Will yellow.
Next game will be
The brackets stay the same from that last game. The brackets are the same.
Next game will be Isaiah in blue, William in yellow. Gearing up to launch this next match of the loser bracket. We are, as a whistle blow, we are now into the King of the Hill match, round 1 of the Admir versus William match. Neither team has taken control of mid. William has been tagged. Isaiah will be getting this flag up. William has taken his respawn and is going to be looking down the back lane, looking for any space he can get. Isaiah has mid control. William's going to be pushing up to red house, looking for any clue of what is going on. Looks like he is going to be tagged by Isaiah and is going to be taking another respawn. Isaiah has the back lane, so William's going to be playing paintball stand. He's pushing up his plan and try to get this flag secured. Isaiah just has to play time, tagging William. William's running back, but he also got Isaiah. Both players are taking a respawn, looking for space. Isaiah just needs to play time. William's trying to push up to that flag. He knows he needs to secure it. He's pushed up to the barrier, but it looks like he is going to be taken out by Isaiah. Running back, time is running out. William needs to get up to that barrier and get that flag up if he wants to win this round. Isaiah is playing it beautifully, changing positions after every single pick. William is getting flustered, trying to come up with a strategy at the last second of how to get that flag up. Isaiah keeps switching those positions, just playing out the time, running out the clock, forcing respawns on to William. Williams will be pushing to the paintball stand once again, bringing shots out. Isaiah knows where he is. Williams going to try to get a rush on Isaiah. He knows he needs to take him out if he wants a chance of securing that flag for himself. The whistle is going to be blown to... Actually, I take that back. I don't know what that sound was, but... William is... There is our whistle. Isaiah will be taking round 1. I apologize for that. As the whistle is blown once again, we are into the scavenging round. Both players have secured their mags and it's now turned into a normal sudden death. The second round coming to a close almost as it starts. It looks like, if I had to guess, I believe William won that round and has put us into the actual sudden death. But we will see. The refs calling on this match. As we watch the final round of Isaiah versus William set, it appears that Isaiah is just stringing shots across the map, hoping that one will connect with William. After the initial outbreak of the round, both players have gone into stealth, looking for any clue where the other is. Both players have made contact and the round has been secured. To wait for the calling on who won this. The winner of that last game was coming right up on this next match will be a leader in blue and Reed in yellow. I repeat, a leader in blue, Reed in yellow. I'm going off with this first round, the King of the Hill round, where both players' goal is to secure the middle objective. Unlimited respawns. The typical good old King of the Hill. again, we do apologize for the latency issues on the camera.
We just traded.
Other guy got shot.
Hey guys, almost halfway done. We gotta speed this up a little bit.
Can you ask him? When you were running back, did you get tagged in the back left shoulder?
I ain't taking my shoulder.
Dylan, you're not in the camera lobby. Dylan, you're not in the camera lobby.
Just close it up and open it back up again.
Reed, you won. I did.
You want me to tell Dennis?
Dude, there's sweat dripping down my face.
You want me to tell Dennis? Reed?
Can you see me in the camera lobby now?
Reed was the winner of that last game.
No, you are not.
Yeah, the fourth one, they can't go in the bonus.
Well, I think we're gonna.
Did you get that, Dennis?
Here, real quick. Hey, are we stopping for a second? Are you guys ready?
We're ready for another one. Last round, the winner was Reed.
I got it. Are you guys ready for the next round? Give us one moment. Dustin is here.
I can understand.
Careful, what's your wish for, pretty girl?
Hey, me and AJ get together. Yeah, I hope so.
I really hope. This
This next game is going to be Rance and Admir. Rance on blue, Admir in yellow.
Is the camera good? Good, good.
As the round is go, you're going to see the king of the hill round. Admir will be playing onto the ping pong stop. Rance playing the back lane. Rance is now going to push up into hot dog with Admir still on that paintball stand. Admir is going to be playing towards that mid control. But Rance is definitely more up the mid lane. Both players are playing extremely passive towards this flag, looking for a pick before they go on to the flag. And he's going to grab the flag after a pick onto Admir and play back towards his jailhouse. Rance now needs to play the timer in order to win this round. Admir's going to be back in that paintball stand looking for a pick onto Rance. Rance needs to play back here. Admir pushing up on the left flank bottom of the map, trying to stealth up to the middle point so he can try to secure that flag. As we see, we have a pretty good view of where Admir is, laying around that paintball stand, finally outside of it. Rance nowhere to be seen. Actually, we have a view on Rance on the jailhouse. Admir could potentially get up to that midpoint without getting taken out by Rance, but it's just a matter of commitment. Time is running out of this round. Admir is in a dire state, going back for that respawn. Admir needs to do something aggressive here if he wants a chance of winning this round. Rance has that flag. The whistle is blown and Rance will be taking the round. We're going into round 2, the Scavenger Round.
Yep.
As we are into round 2, both players have their magazines, but neither are going to be playing aggressive here. Both are taking a more passive stance. As since they both have their magazines, we're looking at a more sudden death match. As shots are getting break out, it is quite possible that we will have a different round any second now. Contact is being made between both players, but no shots are connecting. Rance up mid with the tank, trying to reposition onto Admir without him knowing. As more and more shots ring out, it becomes clearer and clearer that one of the players is battling Ghost. But it does appear that one of the players have been taken out. With the emergence of both players on the other side of the line, we just need to wait for the call on who won those rounds to see if we go into a tie-breaking sudden death round. As more players exit the field, it does appear that one of the players...
You're a TV. You're a TV.
France was the winner of that round. Admir will be knocked out of this tournament. This match, Ryan versus Tyler. Ryan has taken the middle control on this King of the Hill round as he has done in his previous ventures. While he did manage to take the round on the same strategy that he did use in this last set, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. What we have seen tonight, Ryan has been one of the most dominant players on the King of the Hill round, but in his death rounds where he is tall. As the whistle is blown, the round is a start. Both players have secured their magazines and are looking for a fight. Both players have turned into a sudden death, and the shots ring out indicates this round is over. A very decisive set from Ryan, really fishing for that spot back into the bracket. Next game is the last match of the original set of the loser bracket matches. This will be Braden versus Isaiah. Braden on blue, Isaiah on yellow. As both players enter their positions to start this match, all we need now is the whistle and we will be afloat. the whistle going. The key to the whole match is a start. Both players taking a more stealthy approach. No player going for that immediate mid control. As I said, that we do get emergence from Braden from the jailhouse, pushing up towards that flag ever so slowly. Making sure he doesn't leave any angle unchecked, pushing back into the hot dog stand. Both players have entered a stalemate of sorts, with no shots being rung out. Looking for the other one. Shots being out, which presumes that the player has been taken out. Braden is going to be raising the flag, which means Isaiah was sent back to spawn, back into that paintball shot. Braden does not know Isaiah has taken home inside that paintball shot. Isaiah is looking for any gaps he can to take control of this mid lane, pushing around the side of the paintball field while Braden also pushing up. He is running back over to his spawn. Braden is taking residency inside the hot dog stand, looking to keep control of that mid lane. More shots ring out, and Braden is going to be running back to get a better angle. Playing that mid flag again. He just needs to play out the time a little bit longer to take this round, as he does have the flag. Should be any second now. Isaiah needs an extremely aggressive play to try to take this round. Braden is following firing shots, covering fire. He's laying down shots, trying to play out the time. It's going to work as the whistle is blown and the round is over. Braden has won the first King of the Hill round. We are now on to the Scavenger Round.
I'm gonna have to. Unless y'all let me sit down.
Yeah, hurry up.
10 seconds. Max.
As the Scavenger Round is a go, both players have their magazines points into a single elimination round. Both players are valuing their lives, but shots are going out on their side. The round is surely over any second now. As both players merge and the whistle is blown, the round is decided. We're going to be put into a third round sudden death last player, or last round of the set. Player who eliminates the other player has eliminated them successfully from the tournament.
Braden. My bad.
Oh, this is my one. My bad. Oh, this is my one. My bad.
Braden was the winner of that set.
We have
As we go back into the winner's bracket, we're now up to a match that will put our first competitor into the quarterfinals. Max versus Nick. The winner of this will be moving on to the quarterfinals. Max versus Nick. Max blue, Nick yellow. It's definitely going to be one more interesting match. Definitely both of these players are some of the fan favorites out here tonight. It is actually quite sad that we have to see one of them get knocked down to the loser's bracket so soon. Both these players have won 2 sets to earn their spot even here. So, we're in for a good match here. As the whistle is blown, we are off into the King of the Hill match. Nick is immediately off to the side of the paintball, getting pushing onto those crates. Max is nowhere to be seen by our cameras, having some kind of plan in his mind. Nick is going to get the flag right off the bat, pushing back to the paintball building. Max giving way too much space. All Nick needs to do at this point is play time. He has the advantage. Max needs to take control of this mid lane to get that flag onto his color, or it is looking grim for him. This round is coming to a close, a little under a minute left. Nick is doing a great job of holding Max back, making him know his presence is there in the mid lane. In space, shots are being fired off by both sides as contact is being made. If Max can get the pick on the Nick, it could be a massive pick of this round. Max is on that middle lane, throwing that flag to his color, but he can't quite get it. He gets tagged, flags back in neutral position, and Nick's gonna raise it back to his color. Time's running out of this match. Max is needs another play like that, but not get tagged. Area, taking control of this mid lane. The whistle is going to be blown, and Nick is going to be taking round one. Max just could not do anything to Nick's dominant mid lane control. We're now on to the next round, Scavenger Round, where each team has to locate their magazine to take each other out.
So he unfortunately was disqualified for that round. Gotcha. Alright guys, I have Jackson coming out.
Nick's spot for the quarterfinal was secured by a disqualification of Max on that round due to his tracer dying. The tracer unit is the attachment attached to the end of the guns that make the BBs glow, and that's how we can make sure hits are being called. And because his tracer did die, he was disqualified for that round. This next match is Jackson versus Chris. Once again, teams trying to secure their spots in the quarterfinals. As this match is a go in the King of the Hill section. Either team has secured the flag. No control of mid has been taken. Both players are focused on eliminating the other one to make that flag secure easy. Jackson's playing that jailhouse. Chris is nowhere to be seen. This match has come to a stalemate as neither person wants to be the first to be picked out. So we've seen with these King of the Hill matches, that first flag secure is so crucial to the match. I would say about 75% of the time, the person who gets the first secure is the winner of the round. All they gotta do is play time and hold that middle lane. And these players know this, and they are gonna play the long game, potentially even tying us out as the timer runs down. The tie is looking like it is in the distance if neither of these players want to make contact. shots ring out. It's likely that one of the players has fallen. We'll soon see one run towards the flag. Or maybe in that instance, neither player has fallen, as the flag is still in its neutral position, and neither player are around it. Are going to have our first player enter the middle lane, but it does not matter. The tie is being initiated as the middle lane flag is never touched. As we go into round 2, the Scavenger Round, both players are going to secure their mags right off the bat. Back up to the jailhouse. Jackson is going to return to the fire, pushing into the hot dog stand. Both players are playing more aggressive in this round. The round was immediately ended by an elimination. We were going into round 3, the sudden death round. Both players are going to be starting with their magazines and only have one life. As the whistle is blown, we're off in the sudden death match. Chris is going to be laying down shots over by that paintball stand, trying to get an easy pick onto Jackson. He's going to push out into the red building, back into the back lane, where Jackson is hiding. Both players playing their spawns, looking down the back lane, looking for a sneak pick, but neither of them have made eye contact or even contact with their bullets. As shots ring out on both sides, it is likely that we will have a victor any second now of the sudden death match, as a hit is calm. We will be going into one more sudden death round because of the tie at the beginning. That would be correct. One more sudden death to take it all. It is 1-1. Both players are off to the start. Jackson back in the paintball stand. Both these players are battling out for the spot in our quarterfinals of this night of the KWA Fight Night. Jackson's pushed up into the crates looking for where Chris might have gone. Chris is playing the stealthy game, nowhere to be seen. Stealth is being valuable. As contact is being made, we're likely to count the winner of this set any second now that he will be going off into the quarterfinals of this fight night. This match has entered a stalemate as neither players want to pique each other. As for a single BB will send them to the losers bracket. As the stalemate continues, both players looking for the stealthy route, trying to get an easy flank onto the other one to end the With that match being sealed and Jackson progressing on to the quarterfinals, we're back there down in our loser bracket with, I believe, Ryan versus Reed. Reed's just going to take a casual throw up the middle lane, raising the flag to his color. Ryan's going to take another casual throw down middle lane. Both players face to face, just chilling. Standing there, no shots need to be fired. This brings a whole new meaning to an airsoft stalemate. And the whistle is going to be blown, and our winner will
You're not on the stream.
Round one. What a explosive round for Reed. Absolutely walking in there, showing so much dominance that his opponent just froze up.
Zach, can you let us know who's on the stream?
Zach, am I on the stream? Nope.
Might need to switch both phones with somebody because I'm at almost at 10%.
Read. Jackson won. Oh, right. I forgot. You had
What was that? Zach, what was that? What did you say? Yeah. Do I just leave? Like. Okay. You just want me to end this in my stream? No, Dylan's last night.
My bad. Last match was won. Last match was won by Braden and Braden versus Grant's match. We're now on to Ryan versus Chris to see who has a chance of moving on to the semifinals of the losers bracket. we are on our last match before we go on break. This is going to be Braden versus Max, two Cerberus players, duking it out for a shot back into the winner's bracket. Braden on blue, Max on yellow. To start this King of the Hill match. Max is going to be playing all over towards the paintball building. Braden is going to be sticking back at the jailhouse. Both players looking for a pick before they go in on the flag. Braden's going to get that pick on Max and going to secure that flag. Max is going to push straight across the back lane. And Braden's going to respond with a push of his own. As contact is made. I would think Braden was victorious in that engagement due to the fact that Max did not come and secure the flag. Braden just needs to keep this up, play the time, don't let anybody touch his flag, and he is good to go on this King of the Hill match. Both players trading shots. Max in the paintball shop. Braden in the jailhouse. Is called as Max puts his hand on the flag. He's not there quick enough. Braden wins the round. We are on a break. Once we get back from that break, we will be alrighty. So we're coming back from break in just a moment. We are down to the final 4 sets of the night. By the end of those 4 sets, we will have a champion crowned for our KWA Fight Night number 2. So please just bear with us for one moment.
When you're ready. Jackson coming out yellow. Nick, blue, Jackson.
Our first match is going to be Nick on blue and Jackson on yellow. We're going to be going off of round 1, the King of the Hill round. Yeah, let's get it. Beginning of this round, Jackson has already pushed up to the middle line. All he's got to do now is grab that flag and then hold it off. This match has been really quiet, as one pick could be the end of it. Nick firing shot, Jackson retaliates with about 20 of his own. Nick is going to go down, and Jackson's going to raise the flag to his own color. Jackson didn't use that opportunity to capitalize and push into the back lane. But Nick is going to get the flag back, but Jackson's immediately going to grab it back. There's a battle for this flag. At this point, both players know what it means to keep that flag maintained. Right off the bat, Nick is going to grab that flag once again, and it's going to be a battle between Jackson and Nick. They're both going to attack each other and take the respawn. That being said, we're back out it. Nick has the flag. It's Jackson versus Nick both in the back lane. Jackson needs to get back in that middle lane to grab that flag. He's going to be playing around the hot dog stand, looking for any pick he can onto Nick, but Nick's not going to give it to him. Nick's playing that jailhouse, trying to make sure that he can keep control of all lanes. Jackson knows that he's going to be in this jailhouse and he's looking for any possible angle onto him. Jackson wants to say he's in the jailhouse, but he's not too sure. He has to check all of his other angles to make sure he's not missing something. The whistle's going to be blown, and Nick is going to come out of this round victorious.
Actually at 1 megabit.
And now we're going to be on to the Scavenger Round, where both players are going to have a magazine in a designated spot where they have to run, grab their magazine, and load their gun before they can eliminate each other. One life only. Jackson's going to secure his magazine. Nick's not going. And the winner of this set was Nick, putting himself into the semi-finals. Next up,
Guys, up next we got Ryan in blue and Braden in yellow. Ryan blue, Braden yellow.
next match is going to be an amazing one. We have Ryan versus Nick, Ryan versus Braden. Sorry about that. It is versus Braden. Ryan versus Braden. Two players who have shown themselves inside of the losers bracket, fighting for their place in the finals. It all comes down to this next match. With the buzzer a go, we are off to the King of the Hill round between Ryan and Braden. Ryan's going to be pushing up to that middle point, trying to get established mid-control right off the bat. Ryan's going to be playing his backside, trying to get a pick. Ryan's going to get the flag right off the bat and go off with his killer defense strategy, holding out that middle barricade. That's done him so well in every single King of the Hill match he has played. Braden is not too sure on how to counter it. Ryan just has so much view of all the angles that there's not much counterplay. These swimmers got this down to a science. Ryan's still pursuing this angle, holding it down as he's done in all of his other matches. Unstoppable defense. The only thing he needs to make sure of is to keep track of that ammo because he only has one mag. Ryan knows where Braden's going to be and he's trying to pre-fire him. Looks like our cameraman did just get tagged, so there was a little bit of camera wobble there. Braden is going to get the flag, though, after taking out Ryan's defense. He is the first player to have taken out Ryan when he's taken control of that center. Time is running out because of how long Ryan's defense has lasted. Ryan needs to find a way back into that middle spot to get that flag back to him. As the flag is blown, as Ryan gets to the flag. Very unfortunate circumstance for him as Braden takes round 1, the King of the Hill round. This was Ryan's strong suit. As we go off into the scavenger round, both players are going to grab their magazines. And it looks like the round's already at a close. I believe we are going to be going into the sudden death. I'm not too certain. We are going into the sudden death round, meaning that both players have 1 life to show who deserves to be in the finals. This match determines who will be playing Nick in the finals. Right to bat, Ryan's going to be playing really aggressive here, trying to get a cheeky pick on the Braden, who will not be expecting such aggression in such an important round. He's taking up a new angle in this round that he hasn't played before, checking all of his angles, trying to see where Braden has sneaked off to. Not even we know where he is. Ryan's back in the middle looking for anywhere that he might have gone. Ryan's decided he's going to push up on this tree in the red house. I'll never be too certain of where Braden might have ran off to. Both players are fighting, running around each other, trying to get a peek onto the other one. Can't be too certain of who actually got tagged as the ref's call. Very explosive end to the match that should get one of them into the final. I believe it was uncertain of who got picked, so they are going to run it back one more time. That being said, the round is off to a go, the last sudden death round. Braden is actually going to use the same strategy that Ryan used last round, pushing up to that yellow hot dog stand. Ryan, nowhere to be seen. Shots are ringing out. Contact has been made, but nobody's been picked yet. Looks like Braden is going to get tagged out.
One that.
Cut out.
We got a 2-minute break because Braden plays immediately again.
Who won that last match? Braden did get the pick on Jackson, pushing forward and grabbing that flag. Jackson is going to get picked. Braden also tagged. Both are going to be running back to the center to try to secure that flag. Braden currently has the flag. Jackson does need to find a way to get back into the center of the field if he wants to secure that flag and win the round. Jackson's playing at jailhouse, seeing where possibly Braden could have gone. But to no avail. He's pushing up to the door of the jailhouse, looking so desperately to see where he might have gone. If he goes for that flag down, he knows that Braden's going to get the pick on him. And it's going to make the match very grim. Time is running out. Braden needs to sit there patiently, waiting for the timer to tick down. Jackson knows this. He's laying down fire. He does tag Braden, and that is the flag for him. He's gonna push up, try to get a pick on Braden as he walks out of his spawn. He's playing back behind the pink ball field, trying desperately to stop Braden's attempt at securing that flag. Braden is going to try to go for that flag, and he's going to get suppressing fired by Jackson. If Jackson finishes his push, he's going to try to raise that flag once more back up, but Jackson is going to return by returning that flag back to where it was and winning the round. Going to be on to the scavenger round once more. As the final game comes to a close, Nick is crowned the champion of this KWA tournament. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and catch us next time for our next tournament.